All right, since I just did how to arrange the shop sections, let's do how to arrange the shop listings. Now, I don't arrange my shop, I just let it fly. I think sort of shows the most recent things that have renewed or sold or whatever. And over here, which you can barely see, there's a little black button that says Edit Shop. You want to click that, and that will put your shop into edit mode so that you can move things around if you do want to arrange your listings. So let's say that I do want to arrange my listings and I want to put the butterflies up at the top. So what you can do is you can click Rearrange Items, and now you're in the rearrange mode where you can move listings around. So if you want to bring this up, now of course the Pinterest button is trying to grab that, so I have to be careful. Just grab that little X arrow, the cross arrow, and bring it up there and leave it, and that should keep it there when I reopen the shop page, like it's not in the edit mode. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to put this here, I'm going to put this here. So now I have some butterflies up at the top. If I wanted to go through and do this, I could do this one by one, or you can actually move this to a page by clicking this little box and moving it. So you could put all of the, one type of green butterflies on page 4, you could put blue butterflies on page 5, and then kind of go from there. The problem with this is that when you start moving things around on different pages, it will move the whole selection. So something might end up on page 3 when you think it's on page 4, just because you're moving other things around at the same time. So you're going to have to kind of watch that and just see how that works. But the shortcuts are previous page, next page, first page, last page. You get the idea. All right, and this number here shows the position on your page. So this is position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. So if I wanted to move this one down here, I could move this one to position 10 and just hit enter, and it will flip it down here to position 10. All right, so you can do that, and then when we exit rearrange mode, it should maintain that order, and yes, it does. Now this is the custom sort. If a customer comes to your shop and they sort by most recent or lowest price or whatever, it's going to change the way that your shop looks for them. But if they don't, and it just says custom sort, and that's their, that's how it's set up, then that's how it's going to look. Now this featured area is if you want to put 4 listings across the top, you can do that. Or if you want to pay for Etsy Plus, which I used to have it when I used ads. For me, it's not worth it just to have this arrangement option. It's just not worth it. So I just have the standard grid. You could put none if you don't want a grid there, but the standard grid will put 4 things across the top of your page. If you want to do that, you can. If you want to upgrade and have a mixed grid, which is, I don't think it's going to let me do that. The mixed grid has like 1 large picture and then 4 smaller ones. So if you've seen that on people's shops, that's an Etsy Plus thing, and you do have to pay for that. It's not that much, but for me, it's not really a necessary thing, so I just don't pay for it. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to click Done. Now, in order to change these, we're going to have to, the first thing it does is it grabs the top row of your listings and puts that in the featured slot. So if you don't want those to be the ones that people see right when they come to your shop, you are going to edit queue, and you are going to find other listings. So I could search for, let's say, magenta. I know I have some magenta butterflies. I could choose this one. That one will put it up right up at the top. Now, the reason that they have a queue here, you pick 6, even though there are only 4 slots, and that's in case one of these sells out. And then one of these will take its place. So just choose 6 things and kind of keep an eye on it. So if you have one-of-a-kind items, you can still do this, and you just have these 2 replacements in case something sells out, it'll take its place. But let's see, let's do done, and that will show up at the top. I really don't need to have this, so I'm just going to edit the queue and let's see. You can take things out. If you don't want something in, just go la 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 la, and done, and then it's going to be gone. Okay, so I don't really need a queue. Cancel. I'm going to change the layout to none just to be on the safe side. I'm going to click done, and now there won't be a featured listing anywhere, and it wasn't there to begin with, so that's fine. When you're done, you go down here and click save, and you're finished. So we're going to exit edit mode by clicking view shop, and it should be back to normal. Now, like I said, if customers come here, they can click on most recent, and it will show the things that either renewed or sold most recently. And some of these are things that I sold, some are things that I renewed because they expired. And then they can also search by lowest price and by highest price. And it really depends. I mean, how your shop is viewed is really dependent on the customer's setup, not yours. But I always just leave mine on custom, and it will just show the most recent thing first. So that's how you move the things in your Etsy shop around. So if you want to go in and put all the fall items on the front page, you can do that. If you want to put all Christmas items on the front page, you can do that. That works with seasonal stuff. If you have a lot of seasonal things, it's a good idea to do this because it puts it all in one place and people can see it easily and find it. And that's it. If you have any questions, leave them and I will answer them when I get a chance.